welcome back to Downtime Activities. Welcome back to the Devils of the West. Last time, y'all met Toad. Pretty young lady. Young, maybe lady. Who makes
maybe
moonshine.
Young. Definitely lady.
Definitely lady. She's at least a Southern Belle. Whatever age or gender or whatever she is, she's a Southern Belle. And a very good host. And after a little bit of rest, a little bit of recuperation, a little bit of shine, you're on the road to Pauhuara, Texas. Careful, you're putting your fingers in the camera. Son, you son of a... Hey! It's still focused on y'all.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Brief side note, might be good to try and work on lighting and stuff, because y'all's foreheads on that side of the table, shiny as hell.
Yeah, because
the light is directly above you. Anyway. So that completely derailed.
Do you want to just restart?
No.
No. We're good. Keep going. Roll with it. Pauhuara, Texas. You're on the road to Pauhuara, Texas. People come to this channel for authenticity. Y'all are on the road to Pauhuara, Texas. You are able to make that ride. It is not a super eventful one. What do y'all talk about on the trail? What do you talk about? What do you share about your opinions on your previous adventures? What do you talk about on the trail?
This one time, I shot a man just to watch him die. That's not
Was
true.
his name Jimmy Mohay?
I'm pretty sure I didn't shoot you. I could have, but I don't think I did. But I could have.
You shot yourself.
What a twist would it be if he was two guns?
That's been
Jimmy
my
Mohan is like cursed, and if you
That's
shoot
been-
Jimmy Mohan, you turn into Jimmy Mohan.
That's been my theory, is that Jimmy Mohan and Two Guns killed each other. But for some reason, Two Guns got to come back.
This is literally
Mohan.
gothic horror Freaky Friday. Gothic Western Freaky Friday.
I don't think they switched. I just think that Two Guns came back in Mohan's mind.
So, what do you guys actually talk about on the train? You snarky son.
I think she was a witch.
Well, she was definitely a witch.
I think she was a beautiful witch.
Well,
Bewitching, you might say.
we're gonna have to keep an eye out for some megalomaniac doing dark rituals. That's the gist that I got.
You mean some megalomaniac thinking he's got powers and shit?
Professor, you got that moonshine?
It's not on the
No.
donkey, is it? It's on the donkey.
Everything's on the donkey.
Everything that blows up or lights on fire is sitting on little...
Little Sparky.
Yeah, Sam's a good boy. Like, pat him once or twice.
I wish you'd pat him a little less hard.
Sam's a good boy.
Careful with the microphone. Alright, headphones.
Yeah, sorry.
That's Johnny.
You guys arrived at Pauhuara, Texas.
Are you sure you don't want to read the story?
I'm certain. We're in it now.
We already discussed some stuff, so let's just keep
You
going.
guys, it's a great in-character conversation. You arrive in Pauhuara, Texas.
Okay.
Well, what's the town look like?
Yeah.
Pauhuara, Texas is a decently sized little village. A lot of it is very, like, Latin-inspired, like very stucco-style buildings. It seems like a very Mexico-inspired sort of town. And it is fairly southern into Texas. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, there's sweet, hot Latina babes. There's plenty of people all over. Some are female, but a majority of the people here,
About 50%.
100%, give or take. Some children, some elderly. But from what you see around, ethnically, it is a like primarily Hispanic group of people. It's a variety, and there's plenty of mixed people and stuff here as well. But primarily,
Anything weird off the bat that we notice?
not exactly. I mean, it seems like the town is very like happy-go-lucky, more or less. Like entering in, people around seem very happy. Go ahead and all roll me some notices.
Is this like weird cult happy or just like it's just a little town?
Oh, 6 explodes.
That's a 5.
I don't notice shit.
That's an 8er.
4, 1, 6,
5.
5, 4, 5, 6. Y'all notice a couple things.
And then 8 from
I'm not talking to you yet.
Shit. Alright, cool.
4, 5, and 6. 8 doesn't notice anything anymore. 4, 5, and 6 notice.
You're outside the window.
What do I notice?
You notice one Latin woman who's very pretty. One Mexican lady who's very pretty. And that is all you can notice from that point on, because that's all you're going to look at. The three of you all can see that the town seems very happy-go-lucky. Entering in, people are all very, like, smiley and waving at you. And it seems like there's a lot of, like, banners isn't the right word. Stuff is kind of, like, hung and strung up almost, like, kind of festival around here.
No,
You don't know if it's like this all the time or if they have some sort of celebration or something. But the town seems... There's no, like... holidays you know about around this time of year where you're at, so it's kind of weird, but hung up and people seem jovial and welcoming. With an 8, against my better judgment for your back top.
So I didn't know you saw it.
You notice all of that. You also notice a pretty, like, it's the Wild West. Plenty of people carry guns. But you notice, like, there's, like, plenty of people, like, waving and smiling at you. But the only people who don't seem to be like, hey, how you doing? Like, waving at you. There's some people who kind of more receded back in different spots, and those are the people that all have guns on their hips.
Oh.
And they watch you diligently, and not aggressive. They're not, like, glaring at you, but they're just, like, watching as you go by and seem to be keeping a close eye.
Yep.
And some of the people seem to be like... yeah, hey, everything's great here, travelers, come on in.
No, so we walked into a cult, definitely.
Well,
Or people who are captive.
Bandits, cult,
Probably both.
50-50.
a bolt.
Action.
Oh, look at this pretty lady.
All cults have a pretty lady.
She's probably got
It's
a...
like
Maybe
you
she
and
leaves, but
dying
you love
for
to see her
their...
go. How else would you get other members into a cult? Stress on a pretty lady.
That's right.
This one's gonna bash Grimes over the head with the meat.
And it seems like this town is kind
The
of
other one
like...
did.
There's a couple roads into town, but the town is like almost a star pattern. Like it's like all branches lead to a very central part of the town, and there is a well at the center of town, and people are kind of moving about. Some people are playing music, and people seem pretty. It's not like a festival's currently going on, but people seem kind of jovial and moving around happily around here, kind of going about their day's business. One person is going to walk up to you guys as you kind of approach the center of town. And this guy, he is a Hispanic gentleman, young. Honestly, it looks like somebody who is similar to Grimes in that kind of like the tan skin tone, the like sharp jawline, very handsome, very good looking, easygoing kind of guy. And he walks up with like this
These
big
two are
smile,
headed for a duel.
smile on his face. He's got like a kind of a trimmed beard, similarly. It looks like, you know.
It's Mexican Grimes.
Well, Grimes is Mexican.
I am Mexican.
Grimes is Mexican, you're right.
This guy's just
glasses off and polishes her, puts
Grimes is just. This is just also Mexican. Other Grimes. This guy's Grimes. Just maybe
Did we
he
just
might be a
find-
little more handsome.
Did we just find Grimes 2.0?
No, I'm extremely handsome.
These two
You're
are
extremely handsome. This guy might be stupendously handsome.
These two. That's not it, eh?
It is in my system.
These two are headed for a duel.
Oh, yeah.
And he's gonna walk up to you
This
all
man-
as you approach and be like, "Oh, welcome to town. Good to see you all. What are your names? We don't get many travelers through here."
Now, this is either the friendly local contact.
I am Israel Castillo.
Mr. Castillo. We're just travelers passing through town. Maybe staying a couple nights.
Oh, well, welcome. Pauhuara is a beautiful town to stay in.
Yeah, anything interesting going on?
There's always a party in Pauhuara. We keep the town running well and happy, and you came at a pretty good time. We have our harvest festival.
What are you harvesting?
Crops. But we don't. Different crop. Different farmers farm different things here.
You have a festival for every type of-
Biodiversity, yeah?
I think Professor
Over here,
Bogus.
we are
pretty
solar
normal
powered
thing to ask.
glasses.
I think Professor Bogus is just more surprised that he knows the word biodiversity. but Bogus is gonna chime in. You have a festival every time a farmer harvests the new crop?
A large harvest is happening. We have festivals all the time here, though. Pauhuara is a city that loves to have a good time.
You know,
You all are welcome to stay.
say that.
Take part if you would like. It is a very good time.
Some big midsummer.
Yeah, I was gonna say some real
feelings.
kind of May Queen kind of.
yeah. Wicker Man kind of.
They have is there a hotel?
There is. Are you asking this?
Yeah.
You like?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yes,
would
yes,
know.
yes.
Assuming I can't see a building.
And
that has a sign
there's not a
that says
sign
hotel.
up. And a lot of the signage here is in Spanish. Does Grimes speak Spanish? Your mom's from Does Grimes speak Spanish? So you can actually read the signs on your stuff, and there is one that is a hotel.
It says hotel.
I don't think Grimes' mom would let
L a
him
hotel.
Oh, no.
get this far in life without speaking Spanish.
She would
and
beat me.
that's right. With your
With the
and he will point out a building to you that you can read the sign that says hotel. And he says, "This is the hotel in town," and it's kind of in this center place. And he says, "They are always happy to have guests, and they'll take you there."
There's something.
But please, I am the mayor of this town. If there's anything I can do,
Seems a little young for a mayor.
please let me know.
And
How I
again,
can
the only other mayor I've met was an old guy.
He was also a mad scientist.
He was also shot in the dick.
But Mad
You don't
Science.
see.
All these things are true. I was just not saying any of them in front of this mayor. Now, the last mayor we met, we shot in the dick.
No, you'd be like, oh, well, don't do that to me.
But yeah, anything I would be happy to show you around. Any questions you have, I am always about them. I'm a man of my people.
Can I do like a notice to see if I can read this guy?
Give me a notice. Give me a notice. If you'd like to try and read this.
Can I make an occult roll on this guy? Because of my brief dabbling in the occult.
Sure.
If there's any, like,
A 13.
yeah, weird
13.
weird vibes. You know, like his...
This man is incredibly hard to read.
Oh.
With a 16, you can tell that this guy is trying to play you all like a fiddle. This guy has some malintent that you can barely read behind his eyes, but like he is so hard to read that you think you're only like with a 13 and the negatives that were being applied to it, you're not too far away from failing this rule. Like this guy is incredibly deceptive.
Jesus.
And is sugarcoating and like, welcome to my town. I'm going to fucking kill you. Like that is the energy you feel underneath.
Yeah.
Why did we even need to roll for that? We got...
I already fucking hate him.
Because
You all don't feel this. You all don't pick up.
I noticed only the specific people wearing having guns, and this mayor's got a evil tinge about him.
That is a 9 on my occult.
On your occult roll,
His shadow doesn't have horns.
no, there's nothing about him that you notice that reads off anything occult. Like there's nothing, there's no signs you can pick up or anything like that. You get a little unsettled by the guy. Something about him makes you feel uneasy. This whole town makes you feel uneasy, probably, especially in the nature of what you're here to do. But there's nothing you can pick out about him, how he's presenting himself right now.
Still interesting.
Whether that's intentional or not.
Oh, I've got.
I don't trust Grimes, and this guy's slipperier than Grimes.
This guy's literally Grimes, but slippier.
And more handsome.
That means you definitely.
Don't bring that up!
Grimes, you don't want to admit it, but this is just more handsome Grimes.
But is he a faster draw than Grimes?
That's a good question.
It's probably not.
He doesn't have a gun on his hip.
I can.
Fuck him. I'll kill him.
I lean over to Jeffords. I get. Ever since we got to this town, I've got the worst feeling here, especially from that mayor.
What did I get from my notice? It was a 6.
It was a 6. This guy's so nice. Easy going. He seems to be an upstanding dude.
Don't seem like nice enough feeler to me.
I leaned over to the wrong person.
My vision ain't what it used to be.
Really never.
Oh, that ain't my man.
You ain't the youngest. Wait a minute.
I'll head over. I'll head over to the hotel. I'd like to ask if they have any rooms like at the front of the building that like overlook.
That look over like the town
Yeah.
center. We can definitely get you a building with you.
Thank you. That way I can shoot stuff in the street with my rifle if need be. Excuse me, I would like to rent a sniper's perch. Oh, of course, I can.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll get set up in the hotel.
Okay. You guys get all set up there.
I'll kind of take a room right next. Well, I guess. Yeah, right next to the
What is
little lady,
this
just so that way
cost?
I can, if I notice anything.
All right, how many nights you trying to stay?
I mean, I assume we're probably just paying night by night, right?
I think we could just do 3. I think that'd be fair.
Pay 3 up front. Excuse me. All right. If you pay 3 up front, give you. Are you all staying in your own rooms,
Yes.
or is anyone bunking up?
I'm staying in my own room.
Me and the professor are having some.
And Grimes got shot again.
I'll be like,
Is anyone bunking up?
I want to
No.
bunk up with Grimes. I'm interested.
Okay.
what?
You bunk up with Grimes. Anyone else bunking
You
up?
won't kiss me.
No,
I want you to stay
I'm in my own room. Thank you very much.
Oh, I see. You don't want me to talk to anyone.
For those of you who are getting your own room, it'll be $4.50 for the 3 nights. For the 2 you share it, it'll be $6. Okay.
We're a couple.
You do 3? I'll do 3.
Yeah, I guess. God damn.
The real secret is that Mohan's just trying to save on money.
The other secret is
I don't blame you. I've got a lot less money than I did when we left conference.
understand this. For each one of you that tries to just hand the 50 cents off to a stranger, because I've given you bad math now on your character sheets, I will add an extra wound to a boss fight. That's not a threat, that's a promise.
Can I
There'll be
just
an
say?
extra wound that that
Can I-
boss will take to go down.
Can
Just
I-
so you know, if you're like, oh, street kid, I would like to give you $2.50 for this and
Jackson, what
that.
does the end of my money thing say? How many cents does I have?
75.
Yep, because he left me with 25 cents previously.
There you
And
go.
I did my math.
I just
Thank you very much.
want to be known. You made me even. That 50 cents cleared me, so I'm good at double zeros.
Yeah, because you donated an odd amount to somebody else.
Yeah, and then I bought a bottle at Dodgerton, and it was 50 cents.
Harrison, you got a tip.
Yeah,
We're just
and he's
generous.
gonna
If
sit.
you knew the wages that your NPCs were making.
If you
I haven't decided them yet. I can tell you if you're interested. Average wages for the time. That's
does
correct.
does the window open? That looks.
It does.
Does?
It's like a shuttered window. I guess.
I would like to leave the window open.
Okay.
Check I'm airing out the room.
Yeah.
And leave my rifle up.
It's a pretty hot day down here in
Just,
Pauhuara, Texas.
Yeah,
But,
my window's
a
open.
little breeze
definitely.
in.
Well, I'll put a chair under the window
Okay.
and put my rifle sideways across the arms of the chair, so it's just right.
Just
under
resting
the,
it.
under the window.
Sounds good.
You want to go to bar?
No.
You're such a.
Grimes is just laid
You're
on
like,
the bed.
we're gonna be bachelor padding it. You won't even go out drinking with me.
Bro.
I knew I should have bunked with the professor.
I know.
Alright, well let's go out and try to rustle up some intel, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, I'll go
You
with
two are gonna
Grimes.
go out.
We're gonna
try and
the
smooth
two
stuff.
faces of the party are gonna go and try and rustle up some intel.
I am just
Maybe
gonna
kill
go
the-
kind of explore the town.
Okay.
And possibly get
about-
rid of the
what about to you?
ants version.
Are you're setting up in the room, and then are you
Yeah,
like watching from the window? Or are you
I
going-
might just kind of stay in the window, especially if it seems like a lot of the kind of like buildings that aren't houses in this town are around that main
It
square.
definitely is.
Then
More of the
then I
businesses
might
and
just stay there.
I'm gonna
in the
knock
window.
on your door and be like, Ed, we're going drinking.
Yeah, I'll cover you from here.
Okay.
You're probably gonna need it.
What are you doing there?
I'm
Especially if you're
gonna
running to
go
fancy
find a
fancy
local
places.
shop and talk shop with the shop cat.
All right, you go find the
With
local
the shop cat? Cats. Hello, yes. I too run a shop. Would you like to buy anything, sir? What?
No, I'm talking shop cat. All right, you go ahead and roll me notes.
I can do
You
that.
go to a local shop. Are you just trying to like make pleasantries, or you have a goal?
I mean, I'm gonna want to learn more about what's going on in the town, or just what the town.
Go ahead
is now.
and go ahead and give me a I'm a charming shopkeeper roll.
And you have
Persuasion.
You have to
You're
meow.
just wandering about town.
I'm wandering about, looking, just kind of, just seeing.
Are you trying to be in town itself, or like around the outskirts, or like what?
like
part are you
within
trying to-
town, just kind of looking around, seeing if I notice, like, see if I pick up on anything else.
Give
while
me a
I'm here.
notes. And the two of you, you're going just walking around trying to make friends and
I thought we were
chit-chat
going to the bar.
tonight. Go to the bar. All right. There's the bar.
You're
It's nice.
saluted.
They're playing nice upbeat music, and
Does the
it's a player.
look panicked?
There's not a guy crying with bloody fingers playing the piano, but there is. It's not piano music. There's a guy playing the guitar, who seems to be playing the guitar and singing, and people are drinking and kind of making merry. It seems like there's not as like. It seems like most of the town is about like having fun and being a part of the festival, not like. What's the word I'm looking for? Not like working. It seems like it's like harvest maybe has already happened and they're getting ready for the festival. People are just having fun.
16.
You two roll me persuasions to see what you gather from people. So we'll start with you.
9 on notice.
9 on notice. From this window, you notice a couple things. One thing you notice is that these kind of guys with guns seem to be kind of. You can tell they're kind of like
Wait,
stationed
my
around
spirit
town,
bow.
and they're keeping an eye on people and stuff. And there's times where they kind of walk and talk to people, but it seems like kind of quick conversation. The people just like kind of like slink away and nod and then go about their business. You also notice this charming mayor walk up to one of these guys, say some stuff, point at the hotel, say some more stuff, and walk away down. the
I
street.
assume none of these fellas are like wearing badges.
Oh no, no one's wearing badges.
They have guns.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes.
They're
They're the
this is
only
the
ones
armed.
with guns.
So I
This is
jump.
the security force.
Jeffers, talk and shop with the shopkeeper. What was your?
4.
He seems happy to talk shop with you. He speaks only a little bit of English. It's kind of broken English, but what you're able to communicate to him, it seems like he's totally willing to talk shop with you. What kind of questions? What are you kind of probing, trying to get?
Ask kind of what kind of items do people buy here? What are the hot items?
It seems like he's kind of farming equipment mostly. Food.
And I ask, and you give me mainly just farmers around here?
Yes, farmers. Yes.
Farmers only?
You don't have to be lonely.
Well, down around the shop I run, we don't have much anybody coming by. Usually travelers. Not many people in our town.
Not many travelers here.
Sell a lot of ammo and a lot of tobacco. So
You sell tobacco? No, I don't sell it.
I had a good time.
You,
16.
one more time. 16. You, moving through town, don't seem to really, like, there's not anything that really stands out to you apart from, like I said, like, you notice some of the stuff he noticed from the window with, like, the people with guns and stuff kind of are feared by the average town folk and seem to be stationed around and watching. You also notice it's less something you see and more something you smell. Moving around town and getting to one part that kind of goes around near kind of the edge of town in one part of it, you smell something. You have a strong smell. You have a strong sense of smell. It seems a little distant and a little faint, but it smells kind of like burning. Something burning or ashy or charcoaly, a little sickly burn smell.
I'll follow that. Like, I'll try to
And
follow
follow
it.
with your nose.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me another notice to kind of track it by smell.
Don't get
Give me a
whacked.
bloodhound roll.
Give me a bloodhound roll.
5.
5. You're going to be able, so you kind of a little ways out of town, you kind of follow this smell, and you're following it for a little ways, and you can see a couple of, or not really, you see kind of a area off where it's a little more wooded, away from town here off to the side, where the smell gets stronger and stronger, and you can see what, like, it's kind of like flat ground and wood, and then there's kind of like a dip all of a sudden up ahead.
I'll kind of step towards that dip. Like, I'll just kind of
Move up and kind of get to the edge of it.
Yeah.
Stepping over and looking into this dip, you can see what looks like charred dead bodies.
And knew
Go and give me another notice.
something ain't right about this damn town. 5.
5. You're a man of science. You're not a doctor, but you have some medical knowledge and you've learned some things about medicine. It looks to you... Now, when a body burns, skin burns, right? Skin is what burns on bodies when someone's on fire. Skin and hair.
Yeah.
You don't know if these bodies were just like left to burn too long or something. It looks like none of these bodies have burnt skin on them. It looks like these bodies maybe didn't have any skin on them when they were lit on fire.
Well, I'm gonna make note of that and kind of start walking back to town just to kind of play it off.
Okay. Go ahead. Are you trying to be quiet at all while you're doing this? Go out here and look at this.
I mean, if I'm on the edge of town and they were burning bodies, very not likely that they're gonna be paying attention. So I'm just not trying to be quiet, but just casual.
Okay.
I'm not panicking. I didn't see a bunch of dead bodies. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first dead body I've seen, so it's fine.
The two of you go into the bar. What are your rolls? 3?
6.
6. People seem a little like
They see my badge.
they see your badge, and you can tell they like notice your badge, and they seem to be like, yeah, welcome to town, and like they try and end conversation with you as quickly as they can. And they seem, whenever they're talking to you, they seem to be kind of like not in the conversation, like nervous when talking to you. With 6, you blend. You can speak Spanish, so you're speaking Spanish with a lot of people who that's their first language, and so they're much more comfortable just communicating with you and talking around with people. Like most people are just kind of like, you know, like, oh yes, I'm welcome to the town, like small talk and stuff. One person though is like kind of having like that jovial conversation with you. There's this guy who's just like, oh yeah, welcome to the town. He's gonna like kind of look and lean into it. He's like, oh, this town, you know, Pauhuara is a beautiful place to live. And this place is, we have the festival coming up. You should see the festival. It is always a good time we have a festival. Get the fuck out of town. Do not stay here tonight.
What a fucking hero. Oh my god, this dude is a hero.
And
I'm gonna time for this, but
I'm be like, yes, this is a beautiful town. And now.
And like, it's a very good, very good.
Yeah.
Professor. Walking back into town, you kind of walk along the road from this place, and you're kind of casually walking, and you get onto this one like kind of main, or not, like kind of side road that'll attach to one of those main roads that goes in there, and you can see standing there 2 of these guys with the guns on their head. And they seem to kind of be walking you as you walk up. And,
Like they're walking towards me.
They look like they're standing there waiting for you to walk up to them.
I kind of just like I fluff up my vest, and then I kind of just put a hand behind my back, just on my bolt gadget, just in case this goes sour. And I'll just walk up.
Where they're going to be like, you are, and one of the guy in the front has kind of a smile on his face. Said, you're one of the travelers from outside of town, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, the mayor has asked us to find you and all your friends in town and invite you to his home. He wants to invite you for a dinner.
Can I do a notice, like, to see if
to try and read him.
Yeah. A 3.
A 3.
It seems.
It seems. I mean, you don't trust the people here. You know something's going on, but this guy's not letting off an air of that at the moment.
Well, okay. What time are we? Time.
Right now, he said to gather your friends and bring you to his house. He wants to.
It'll probably take some time. I'm gonna need to gather them. I don't know where they all went.
We will find your friends. You come with us. He has a meal getting prepared for you.
I would greatly appreciate it if. I know where one is right now. I would greatly appreciate if I'm allowed to at least go get one of them.
Well, my friend, please. He has us to take care of these things for him, and he would like to have you as a guest.
And I understand that. You gotta be understanding here, you know. I'm not what most would call a people person. So having somebody who is just lightens the load on me. You know, you wouldn't keep this old man from one of his companions now, would you?
And he says, I can understand a little bit of social anxiety. Your friends are, not all of them, but some of them have already been found and are being taken there as well for this meal. So they should be arriving around the same time.
Alright, I'm not gonna argue with him anymore. I'm gonna keep my hand behind my back, but I'll just follow him.
Come along, man. And he kind of like walks, and the other guy behind him like smiles and nods at you, and he's gonna like, this guy's walking beside you, other guy's walking behind the two of you.
In case you
Well
blow
then,
then.
yeah.
No one else tries to find any of the rest of you.
Oh, yes. Wow.
Yeah.
And these guys are gonna kind of guide the professor to a pretty nice looking house.
Does
Ooh, give me a notice. Give me another
I'm
notice.
saving your ass right now.
My notice is, well, let's spend a penny on that.
Okay.
Well, I do have a stun grenade, so
What am I
can
gonna
stun him and
What am I
make
gonna
him
need
get
these
away.
pennies for? Soaking wounds in the ensuing gunfight? When I see the professor being escorted away and just snipe somebody? That's 2 4s. Swords of 4.
It's not on a road near you, but you happen to be lucky enough to kind of glance to one side, and you see walking off of a side road, and down like a kind of main road for a little bit, but it doesn't get to the town center before they turn off again. Grimes with 2 of these guys now walking. Excuse me, not Grimes, Professor Bogus.
I will select my rifle.
Okay.
Take the stairs 3 or 4 at a time.
Okay.
Which probably confuses the hell out of the guy behind the desk hotel when I come flying down the stairs and out through the front door. And I'm running across to the saloon.
Okay. Bursting into the saloon comes in.
Come on. We got trouble. Finally.
The next grandpa's gonna come.
I'm like, finally, I can kill that man.
Kill that mayor who was more handsome than me.
The mayor could have been just sitting innocently in the saloon, and Grubbs could have heard a shot outside. And just shot.
I knew it!
I know I'm the mayor, but you should really get out of here. A crazy cult has taken over. Shot inside, just shoots the mayor anyway.
You're like, damn it, you cannot be handsomer than me.
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna scar you a little bit.
I'm gonna make you just hands.
All right.
And I'll just.
Can I roll a notice to see if I see like Jeffers coming out of a shop or?
Jeffers, just choose a die and roll it. Tell me what the number is.
Do you want to tell you what the die is?
No. Just tell me what the number is.
That's no show.
That's an Ocho. Okay. Roll again. I haven't decided.
Classic.
Okay, we're good.
Well, now I just want to see what it is.
Is it 2? Okay, so
Both even numbers.
you guys step out of the bar as the general goods store. Also in the same time, you see Jeffers step out of it.
Give him a whistle.
That was non-phonologist.
Okay.
Now, I was gonna say, can I like look behind me to see how closely this other guy's following me?
He's not like.
He's not on
He
me.
doesn't have like a gun up against your back, but he's like
No, but he's 2 or 3 feet
5
away
to
from
10
me.
feet behind you.
Okay.
I mean, I'll tell everybody
That's
what
like
I
eerie
saw.
distance. I don't
He's close enough that it makes a point.
I knew they were full of shit from the moment I saw them. I just couldn't tell it.
I'll tell at least these 3 what I saw. A couple of the armed fellas escorting the professor away, and now we all know the professor's a little prone to get into trouble.
Sure.
But I don't.
Conclusions.
But I don't trust this town, and the only people with guns all seem to be part of the same force, and they definitely need deputies.
I got a friendly
And they're
tip
talking to the mayor.
from another one of me that we should get the fuck out of town.
Okay, well that's a good sign. There's something bad going on.
We knew something bad was
Do we
going on
want to?
anyway.
Do
Yeah.
we want to just? Do we want to just jump these guys and try and take them alive?
No,
Or-
because I'm kind of. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of interested in where they're if they're taking me to the mayor and what he has to say if they are taking me to him.
Boy, I just heard the professor say something from all the way over there. It was weird. He doesn't want us to.
That was out of character. You know it.
You can tell.
You guys are trying to go down the road you saw them go down? Go ahead and actually.
I'll have why don't you take the lead? Or you or Grimes take the lead.
Oh yeah, we're both sneaky.
You guys move that way, and right in the corner onto that street, you don't see Grimes, you don't see Professor, you don't see those two guys.
Oh.
Is there a big mayorly looking house on this
Go and give me
road?
notice.
Big mayorly looking house.
8.
There's a house down the way, not too far. It looks like it's pretty big and nice.
Can
And
I
you can
roll
see
a-
two of those guys with guns standing out in front of it, which kind of helps make sense.
Can I roll a survival? Maybe see some like footprints.
And somebody needs
No.
You can, I mean, it's
There's
not going to be like,
My
these
guess is-
shoes have bogus written.
I'm gonna carve your names into the bottom of each of your shoes.
That's a great idea until somebody else is tracking us. They're like, I can see that Mohan, Grimes, and Bogus went this way.
But then they'll be like tracking in, you like switch shoes with Grimes. They'll find Grimes and you'll be on a hill. And
They'll be
It'll be in code. It'll be like I'll carve a B into yours.
Yeah, they'll come up. It's like, we got you, Parnell, and then Grimes quick draw.
So y'all, do you see that house?
I guess
Professor
it's
Bogus.
that way.
These guys are walking you into the mayor's house unless you're trying to stop them.
No,
And you walking in, you can see there's two guys out front who kind of smile and nod at you as you enter in.
I don't smile, but I nod at them.
And walking into this place, you can see no sign of the mayor himself. Inside here, there's two more of these guys. And as the other one kind of closes the door and locks it behind you, you can see guns start coming out, and they start like moving towards you, and they're going to say, "Don't move."
Okay.
And they're going to start digging through your pockets and pulling anything that you have.
I'm gonna like I'm gonna sneak a hand onto my.
They're not like, well, how you doing? Like, they're like taking your arms, moving them out of the way, reaching in and pulling stuff out of your pockets. If you're not doing an action like now, they're going to take all your stuff. And you are in their custody unless you do something to not be at the moment.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
Time to go loud.
Time to go loud. I pull out the stun grenade I have, and I pull the trigger and just kind of toss it towards the group because they're all in a group. I'm assuming.
There's two in front of you and two behind you. So it's not, you can't hit all four of them with this. I mean, what's the range, like the area of effect? Unless you literally sit there and hold it above your head and it has a big range, you're not going to get all four.
Drop it at your
4
feet.
against 1. I don't think those are good odds.
Yeah, those I might not be able
Odds
to
will
do
even
this.
in a couple of rounds when we manage to make it off the street.
Yeah, especially if you
Unless
stun
I get
for-
distracted by a squirrel and try to shoot it.
Well,
Yeah, that's more of a
Grabs
you
it.
thing.
Oh yeah, do that.
It's a medium burst.
it's quite big. It's like that's 15, I believe. 15 feet out, 3 squares. Or is it more than that? Is it 5?
I think it's at least 15. Medium is.
For the sake of this, I'll say you could hit all four of them, but that's literally you just holding the grenade and letting it blow up in your face.
I mean, I don't think there's a way that he could throw it
Yeah.
to not hit himself.
I mean, you could.
with a medium
The
burst
two in front of you, you could throw it behind them, and I'd say that it would not hit you.
That's pretty good.
Damn, that's a big room.
But you can. Yeah.
The fact that I don't. Well, you know what? I know these guys are coming, so.
You don't.
No.
You have no idea those
You have
guys
no
are
idea.
coming. They
That's
never saw you.
That's fair.
Jerry knows those guys are coming.
Jerry knows those guys are coming. Jerry knows these guys are coming, so Jerry's gonna put his faith in these four. So, yeah, I'll just because this ain't worth it to try and figure out how to go about this. So I'll just let them disarm me.
Okay, so you're gonna let them. They disarm you. They take. Yeah,
I'm
look.
gonna make several comments. Be like, you better be careful.
Be careful.
Be careful.
They
with
look
them.
like confused by what they're pulling.
Now,
out of
whatever
their
you do,
pockets.
don't press that button.
Don't push that button. Be careful with the trigger on that one, and then that one's prone to go kablooey sometimes.
And I assume you don't speak Spanish. You don't have any reason to speak Spanish. They kind of speak to each other, and they look kind of confused at your stuff. But they're gonna like be grabbing your arms.
They're not taking my little belt on me, right?
Your like defensive gadget. We'll say no. Well, that's not something they would notice. Your like blast gadget and your stun grenade gadget are taken, but your defensive one is not. It's not on there anymore.
Okay. Well, they also, because I probably would have had the entangled gun with me too, so they probably took
That's
that.
probably taken as well. Anything that looks like it could be a weapon, they're gonna take off.
Fair enough.
And they're gonna start they're gonna kind of forcefully move you deeper into the house, speaking in Spanish. You guys approach outside of the house that looks like the mayor's.
We were sent here to deal with whatever's going on. Do we want to just go loud, or do we want to try and sneak in?
I can always just.
I don't think pulling the Texas Ranger car is going to get us anywhere here.
Right.
They noticed us from the moment we
How about
stepped
this?
foot in here.
I'm gonna walk up and make a stink. Once things go loud, you two shoot. Or you three, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll walk up to the first guy.
Okay.
So if they'll let me get within like arms.
If you get up close to them, they're not gonna like pull a gun or
I'd
anything.
like to speak to the mayor, please.
He says, Mayor's not in the house. He is not here today, right now.
He's not here today right now.
He said, he left a couple of hours ago. He's in town. You must be new. Welcome to Pauhuara.
Welcome to Power. And I
Trying to punch him?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
So it's a fighting.
They're going about this very loud.
I.
You don't know that there's burnt dead bodies.
That's true.
What you know is that these guys are sketchy.
I know.
Well,
these
and
guys
there's a
sketchy,
townsfolk
and
being like,
And that you need to get out.
And
Bogus
they
has
took
seen
Bogus.
too much.
And that bogus came around this way and you don't see him anymore.
Yeah.
So that's a tenor.
Tenor will definitely hit. Roll your melee damage.
Does that hit with a raise over his parry?
Parrying is a hit with a raise.
It would hit with a raise over my parry.
Yeah,
And that's your strength. Or is it fight?
You were a tiny little lad. Lad.
It's just strength.
It's just your strength die.
So it's a D6.
Do you have rank in?
I do. I have 2 ranks in fighting. That's why I was. 6
Oh.
explodes. That's a 10. And if I
Plus,
didn't get.
plus raise.
So they're 5, 15.
15.
Wow.
So you're like, and then you like cold clock this guy, and he like falls back and gets knocked unconscious.
Turns out, is Mohan a boxer? was Mohan a boxer? I say, it says like bringing her rifle up.
And the other guy
You
in
tell
town
us.
from this house is going to try to shoot him.
Sweet.
But we're going to be doing an initiative here.
Now, that's the cinematic moment I was hoping for. Welcome to town. Welcome to town.
I think the best cinematic moment would be like, oh yeah. Oh god.
Just I whiff and fall in my face. See, my character literally gets a -2 to all stealth checks, so I can't do these things quietly. I have to go as loud as possible. That's a pretty good card.
Hey, the mayor's house seems defensible.
A 4.
You're
Oh,
first.
does Jerry need to?
No, I'm captured right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Jerry is leaving it up to
I'll,
the
Jerry-
4 of you.
Jerry
I'll
is
give
the
him another
Daphne
punch.
of our group right now.
I mean, I guess the same guy. I'm not gonna punch the guy that I just.
did it again.
Punch the
Hey,
other.
hey, I just want to be known. Bogus has found some shit, okay?
I think he's a boxer. That's another hit with a raise.
Wow.
You're punching the other guy.
I don't think
10
we
with a
need.
raise you can't explode, but that's 10. So so you're like walk up and this guy's like he's not here now. He's like and he uppercuts and the other guy like reaches for his pistol and he turns and he cold clocks him across the jaw. And the guy like poof, and like hits against the like kind of trips over the nearby fence and falls flat unconscious. You knock both these two guys out.
At least they're not horrified.
I wonder if he used to be a boxer.
I'll take the guns.
Yeah, both of us just like.
Yeah.
What do we?
Toss them up on the roof.
On the roof of the house?
Well, yeah, I just want to make sure they can't get them.
Dick move, man. At least steal them and use them.
Yeah.
It's like, not only am I going to steal these from you, when you wake up, it's going to be near impossible for you to find them because who's going to go check the roof?
Yeah. And
Well, I guess this is still a stealth mission.
Yeah.
You knock these two guys out?
Easy.
Yeah, no,
Easy.
no shots were fired.
You used to be a boxer, Mohan?
Oh, yeah. I'll go and open the front door of the house.
Okay, it is locked.
Grimes.
Okay.
This is just the
I'm a-
go-to
I'm
move.
a-
Whenever I
I'm
hit a
a-
locked door, I just yell grind.
I'm
wherever
gonna
he
cinch
is.
up these fellers' hands with their belts.
Okay.
So they're just
They're cinched up with their belt.
that way, and then if they try and stand up and go, where do pants fall down?
Thievery.
So it's just
Stand up, struggling to get us off, pants fall down, fall over.
Knock
Hit the
themselves out
wall,
again.
their guns fall off the roof, land fire, shoot them in the knee.
Only a 2 on the thievery.
You are unable to pick the lock.
You want me to give it a shot?
Sure.
I got
You got thievery?
damn it, my one wound.
I don't think you would.
Every time I'm picking a lock, my ribs act up.
It's the twisting motion. I feel it in my core.
4 explodes.
I'm just not rolling good.
4 explodes.
You just keep saying
4 explodes.
I can't read them from here, so you just keep saying that and rolling the d4. I'll trust you.
That's a 10.
Yeah, you're able to pick them.
I'm a
I'm
little
level my
upset
fighting next
in
month.
my private.
I love Rock'em Sock'em. I'm all about Rock'em Sock'em.
I am. Ed's significantly more impressed than if you just walked up and shot these two guys.
Man, I just want to play a character that punches now. 'Cause that's it's like, is it statistically less
Effective?
Like, is not as good as like shooting because you're not going to deal as much damage, and you could just put those points in shooting. Sure.
But you can. But there's also edges that like add an extra d6 of damage to unobstruct. So at that
Maybe
point with the d6 or a d8, you're
Sock'em
doing
Jimmy.
significant damage.
You guys enter into this building.
Alright.
Are you trying to do so stealthily?
I cannot do so stealthily. There's a very small chance.
Are you trying to do so stealthily?
No. Mohan is not being stealthy.
Okay.
He opens the door and he walks.
I'll switch off the rifle to the pistols. I've got to have my CQB option
All right.
because the shotgun's still on the horse.
Alright, we walk into the foyer.
Okay.
You see anything helpful?
Walking in, not attempting to be quiet, you make a decent bit of noise, and somebody there's going to be a guy who kind of like walks down from a hallway who appears to be, you don't see a gun on his hip. He appears to be maybe someone who works for the mayor or something like that. You don't know, but he kind of sees like, whoa!
I snag him.
Intruder! And after you snag, he yells intruders and then is like,
Grimes, figure out where the dock is.
Okay,
I don't speak Spanish. I'm just like,
I'm gonna ask him where the doctor is.
¿Dónde está el bogus?
¿Dónde está el bogus?
Maestro bogus. You'd ask him like, where is the professor? And he's gonna look at you very confused and be like, no sé, I don't know this doctor.
Big fat men.
old guy. It's spicy. That one was spicy.
It's not super spicy, but it's pretty spicy.
Is this just a kid?
No, he's not a kid, like he's an adult.
Oh.
He
I'm
seems,
still captured.
he seems honestly confused by what you've asked him.
Oh, let's not.
Ace of spades!
My guess is the professor is where every other one of our problems has been, the basement.
Yep. And moving into this room, multiple different people with guns. Some of these guys, having heard intruder, are coming out and pulling 6-shooters off their hips, and they're going first. So you guys are gonna have some shots coming at you,
Oh damn! I'm gonna push the guy down and like get him like on the ground.
so that he doesn't get shot.
Yeah.
He seems.
I would have expected Grimes to
Turn him around. Take him hostage. We don't care. Shoot through the help.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have been Grimes getting shot.
That's right.
It would
So,
have been the help getting shot.
It's nice to see that Grimes has some morals.
At least,
I mean-
protective instincts.
I mean, we all have
It is-
some morals.
a total of 6 guys are going to be coming out. 2 upstairs, 2 from one hallway, and 2 from a different hallway.
Oh.
People from upstairs, that way you shoot them, they fall through the balcony.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be great.
Get a Wilhelm scream.
Okay.
I'll take the hole. I ain't afraid.
Pfeiffer will hit you.
Yeah. Fortunate.
What's your toughness?
4.
Shaken, not stirred. There's going to be 2 coming at you, Jeffers. 4 will hit, and 2 will miss. What's your toughness?
6.
Shaken. No, not shaken. Not enough to shake you.
Uh-huh.
5.
Hey.
There
Nice to be a vampire
is
sometimes.
1 coming at you. Hits. That will be... What's your toughness?
4.
4. Shaken. Barely not stirred.
Yeah.
And there's 2 coming at you. 6 explodes.
Don't say that.
1 raise on the first
so you have a
hit,
plus
and
2.
a second hit.
Not shaken.
Ooh. Spicy damage.
This is the double 6 that can explode.
On Grimes?
No.
Why?
on me.
I was about to say, why is it always Grimes getting shot? It's okay though, it's Mohan. He'll just
Yeah.
come back from the dead.
Yeah.
What's your toughness?
6.
You want to absorb some of this?
Yeah, I'm gonna absorb some of that.
You have 3 wounds coming your way currently
Alright.
from the first hit.
It's a vigor roll. It's a D8. 8 explodes. 12.
That's enough to soak all 3, isn't it?
Undead Mohan.
Mohan
strikes
gets
again.
shot, but it doesn't seem to phase him. And it seems like a pretty bad shot. The second guy hits. You are still shaking.
Okay.
The second guy hits for 1 wound, if you'd like to soak.
Ah, looks like the
You know
cavalry.
what? I have to do it just for the badass.
Just for the badassness
Can
of this.
I ask? Is there like a guard on
6
like?
explodes. That's a 9.
So you've used those 2 binnies, but you see these guys, the 2 from the rail both shoot down, and they both are aiming at the guy in the front because they're kind of the first ones to walk up. And you see 2 shots kind of hit him, but he doesn't seem to like hardly flinch to either of them.
Yeah. I just gotta ask: is there like a guard, like talking to me, or is there somebody?
Who knows what's happening to you?
Mystery.
No.
You're in the mystery.
Okay.
At this point,
Part of the crew.
you
part of
have
the stew.
you have no
Part of the
weapons,
crew,
and there are
part of
4
the stew.
people that are probably stronger than you, forcibly moving you around. So you're kind of at their whim.
Okay.
But that can change as the odds change into hopefully your favor.
Yeah. Do they have my weapons with them?
You are not sure. I guess you're being moved forward. You saw one of them like take your stuff, and it seems like they like handed it off to one of the guys who was moving with you. He's one of them. I guess if you look around, one of them probably does have your items with him.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure.
Who's up after the Ace of Spades?
Queen of Diamonds.
There you go.
Oh, I
Anyone
thought.
within
Wait.
melee range?
You could. I'd say you could run up to
What
somebody.
about the queen of?
Huh? Diamonds good before spades.
Alphabetically.
Don't worry, you're still going right.
I'm on a I'm on a
Don't
punching
feel
spree.
bad.
I
Alright,
gotta-
I'll say you can run up and hit one.
2.
not that time. That's 2 twos.
He has a gun. He doesn't use it. He runs up and he swings. The guy kind of like ducks out of the way as you swing at him. You move up to one of the 2 guys in one of the.
I got into a
halls.
berserker rage.
Who's ending up next? Grimes.
Me. Okay. Shoot.
Quick shooting Grimes.
1 gun or 2?
2 guns.
Then again, I guess for you it doesn't matter because you have all of the
All the edges
to make it.
To make it.
I'm ambidextrous.
You're ambidextrous and.
In character and in real life too. I can.
And Ralph.
Ralph. Ralph.
In real character.
We should
Ralph.
Also Ralph.
How many times do you roll for? I don't remember how ambidextrous.
So
Okay.
she has ambidextrous
You make a
and
attack
dual
each
wielder. So she
First
would
attack.
normally she'd have all sorts of debuffs to
Is
shoot
it
with both, but
8?
she doesn't. First one's 8.
Yeah.
That will hit with a raise.
Raise, yeah.
Alright, so your damage.
Who are you shooting at?
The guy that shoot at me.
Okay. Arbitrarily, the guy who shot at you. I said the guys on the rail were not the ones who shot at you. They shot him. So one of the guys in the hall that he's
Yeah.
not in. is the one who shot at you. So they're one of the two guys in the hallway.
2d6.
Oh, snake eyes.
But you get to roll one more because it has exploded. This one can't explode. You get after that.
It's a 5, so 7 damage.
Shaken, not stirred.
Okay.
So you shake
Second
him,
shot.
but you have your second shot. So shaken means it'll be easier to wound.
They're
Another
8.
8 will hit with a raise. Same damage. Hopefully you don't roll the same damage.
10.
10, and then roll one more of those, and add the 10.
I think he's dead. I'm dead.
16.
This guy fires and misses at you, and you quick draw, boom, boom, and it's a spin bang, 2 hits right into his body, and he falls back dead.
Alright.
Who's after that?
Me.
Wait, who's shaken from you guys? Just you?
No, I am.
Oh, yeah, you're shaken.
Because
But
I
that's still
soaked, but I was still shaken.
Oh, you were supposed to roll.
Because if I'm...
If he soaks all the wounds,
Then he's not shaken. So yeah, you weren't shaken.
Okay.
Yeah. And you literally soaked all the wounds both times. So you were not shaken. You got to go and try and punch on your turn.
Nice. And I
Whoever's next, do your thing.
It would have been awesome if I would have gotten the
I'm
third
gonna
one.
shoot at one of the railing guys.
Okay. Shoot it. Using a D6 instead of a D8 is the wild die, because you're not evil anymore. That's what
that's 5.
5 hits. No raises, but it hits.
Okay, 2d6 on damage.
Pistol damage.
I think it's 2d6 plus 1, isn't it?
2d6
Yes.
This is 2d6 plus 1. It's just not a double action. I made it overpowered, but I didn't let you have double action, so it was balanced. With your cursed magic eye.
5.
Huh?
2d6 plus 1.
Oh,
Shaken,
man.
not
It's
stirred.
hard.
That extra one.
An extra 1 makes it shaken,
I
not stirred.
guess I roll a spirit to try and get unshaken.
Okay.
Let's start my turn. Hopefully
Roll
I
it.
get a raise so I can take a turn.
So you can shoot a man's.
8 explodes.
Well-
Not that it has to. 8 explodes. Not that it
You are
has
not
to.
shaken.
Uh,
And get to have a turn.
Amazing.
Here's where I roll. Here's the part where I roll bad. I will make a double tap shot with both pistols.
Okay.
I'll just do them one at a time because maybe they're
Where-
both going at the same guy. Starting with the guy that shot at me.
Okay, I'll say the guy who is alive in the hallway where the guy Grimes just killed is.
Okay.
But for the guy it grabs
8.
8 hits with the raise.
Okay. Roll raise first.
run the scoreboard.
4. Another 6. So.
12.
And 14, 16 damage.
Dead.
On account of the double tap.
Ow.
And then I guess I'll shoot at one of the ones on the balcony
Alright.
with the other hand.
And these are each at a -1?
Yeah.
Right? Because you're double tapping, but
Now it misses.
okay. It's not snake eyes, but it
It's
misses.
it's
So you kill the other one in that
It's,
hall,
and actually,
and you
it's a
fire a
fairly
miss at the guy.
narrow miss. Is like a 3, but
Ishmish.
And that's a new round.
New round.
Who it is?
don't have to.
Oh, new phone. Who did?
Are you still pulling crazy over there?
No, it's not Jokers, but he's good.
No,
He's good.
Whoop.
He's stacking.
I think he's cheating.
See what
Oh,
I mean? I
that's
think
true.
he's cheating. Maybe he ain't cheating.
Oh, I wanted that because I get double damage
That's
if I get
true.
a joker.
Hey, I was supposed to draw.
He's doing the bad Damn.
I somehow put it on the bottom of the stack instead of the top. With my
Oh, man,
you
damn.
should have had, if it was one card away, you would have drawn it.
Oh man, fucking embarrassing.
It's because Jerry wasn't in this combat.
So how many
Jerry was, I would've
people
got
were there?
There's still 2 up on the rail
Right.
and
2 on the other hallway.
2 in the other home.
2 in the other
One
home.
on the rail is shaken.
Okay, I'll that ammo down. I will fire at the 2 on the rail. I'll just make one attack.
1 on each. You got it. Are you double tapping again?
10 explodes. That's a this is annoying because it screws up the math.
It'll be a plus.
That is a
Total?
so it's a total of 19.
19.
Is it possible that this guy survives?
If you roll
Do I-
like
If
one,
it's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, then technically you could
Okay,
shake
so
it.
I'll
not
start
stir
with
him.
just the gun damage.
Yes, just do the gun damage,
Which is 5.
which which is 5. So
On and another 2 from double tap and the caliber of the
you have
gun.
3 raises. I think technically, if you roll these 3 dice and they're all 1s,
Is that including the +2 from the Joker?
just roll 3 dice and tell me. It doesn't matter. You're not going to roll 3 1s anyways. Yeah, he does. one of the ones on the real dice.
You didn't even have to roll.
No. Well, that's what I was asking you. Like when it started, when it's like with how many races this is. Do I even need to roll? Does this guy just die? And now we shoot the other one. Okay.
This guy was the shaker.
Stir.
We'll say he's the. Well, I don't
It's
know.
not the shaker. Well,
We'll say
Who knows?
Doesn't really matter. 5 to hit
5 will hit with no
because of
raises.
stupid math. Stupid math.
I hate math.
Why is my favorite hobby so much math? Why do I have to count all the time?
Is that a 5?
11
That's a 5.
plus
Oh, 6.
11 plus another 3 is at 14,
Plus 2
so
is
16. So
Wow,
he's
he flop.
just
And 2 guys.
just blasted.
One guy like gets shot twice and like stumbles backwards. The other one gets shot and like grabs at his chest and then falls forward and flips over the rail and hits the
Does he
ground.
It happened, the
Aw,
thing.
he doesn't break a table.
He lands on a table and breaks it.
There's arbitrarily a fancy table in this.
It is a very fancy. It's a very nice one.
That's extremely Western. The only thing that could be more Western than that is if this was in a saloon and if it had just been one shot.
Well, here's the, and the double tap. The one guy on top gets hit, like he gets double tapped, and he like grabs he like falls back dead, and he lands in a chair, and his hat kind of tips down over his head as he falls
Well,
dead. And the other guy tumbles over the rail.
The
and
way
lands
I-
and breaks
the
it.
Say
way I
goodbye, Miss
shoot-
Cassidy.
The way I shoot him, I imagine being more like Rick O'Connell in The Mummy, where it's just like it's just blasted with their like just
So
running
anyway,
cover
I
to cover,
started
just
flight.
blasted. So that's
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 not
the Joker.
bad.
that's most of this fight.
The King of Spades.
Now there's only 2 of them.
He's stacking
This is
the
getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. They are left, and the 2 guys that are there are going to do their thing. First one's going to shoot at you, but he's going to go against your parry because he's engaged. What is your parry?
5.
6 explodes.
You beat
Not
it.
again.
10, so with a
Hits with a
5,
raise.
that's a hit with 1 raise. Oh, you're lucky that one can't explode. 13 damage. What's your toughness?
6.
6, so that will hit for 1 wound.
I'm gonna try to suck.
Okay, last Benny.
Last Benny. 6 explodes. 10.
This guy he pulls his gun out and he like draws and shoots and it like hits you in the stomach and you still don't seem phased by the 3rd shot that hit you.
Now that one, I watched the bullet come out your back. The first 2 I could believe missed, but
That one you saw his shirt rip out the back. The other
We could
guy,
win a lot of money if he was boxing.
the other
I
guy's
look
gonna
at
take a shot
Ed and looks at me. I'm like, what the?
and he
hell?
misses. And then it's whoever's after the king
It's
of Spades.
Grams.
It's me, Mario.
So you, Mario. So you're shooting.
You shooting?
there's 2
Three.
Oh, a 10 explodes.
10 explodes.
It's a 15.
15. You hit with 2 raises.
Okay, so roll that first.
Wow.
That doesn't explode.
You hit with
It's another 8.
And then another 6.
14.
14.
Dead.
Dead.
Second time for the
There's
second
one
here.
left.
Second one.
He is engaged with your friend
Engage.
here.
If you crit fail, that's
6 and a 10 explode.
Alright. It's a 19.
Man, I need to put you all in more social situations. Just like way worse than those.
This is turning into what our last Star Wars session turned into, where it's like I'm gonna throw. It's like how many stormtroopers are there? I don't know, like 20. Because Ryan, you'll just kill 5 of them.
Kill 5 around with Brad. I don't care. And you're the right-in of this situation. Dead. I assume.
Just
Roll it, I guess.
Oh, that's only
Just 3.
So we'll say that's the exploding stuff. And then how many raises? 3 raises? 4 raises?
2 raises.
At 19?
Oh, 19. Sorry, the first one's 19. 3 raises. Yeah.
That was. I'm like.
You rolled higher and got
8, 9.
It's another 10.
Another
Yeah.
10. Yeah.
So, and a hush fell over the crowd.
I
I know I'm beautiful, but I need to go past those arguments.
You gotta go find a man a little more beautiful. Knock him down, okay?
I understand why Grimes got into the gunslinger lifestyle. I think am I an occultist or am I a gunslinger? I'm a gunslinger and occultist. I feel pretty good.
So you guys are rushing along. What is your thought process in trying to find him?
Basement.
You find him in the basement. You reload. You come barging into a basement, and we're gonna just pull a fresh round of initiative.
I'm just gonna.
As you approach and enter into that, what you can hear is this kind of similar. What the? Similar and familiar. A familiar voice of Israel Castillo, who seems to be kind of monologuing to the professor, and basically what he's saying is like, "Do not struggle, my friend. I guess you understand this. He's speaking in Spanish.
Okay.
Well, no, he's speaking in English because he's talking to you. He says, "You need not struggle, my friend. Understand that this sacrifice is for a very good
The
reason.
problem was he started his
Your
monologue.
skin is needed for Ziptotech."
Wait.
As the door kicks open, and you can see.
Can I give one rebuttal before that door kicks open?
Sure.
What?
Bang! As the door gets kicked open, I assume, with no attempted
Well,
slam.
it doesn't help that the mayor started his monologue in Spanish, to which the professor, just not hearing him, said what? And he went, "Oh, he doesn't speak Spanish."
He said it in
monologue
English.
again in English.
And then he said, "What?" And with that,
And nope, we had a Joker.
oh, yeah, Joker.
Joker's got.
I need something better than 8 anyway.
No, you keep that 8. You pulled it. You
No,
took-
no, Joker has to shuffle in. Them's the
Keep
rule.
the 8, then we'll only pull lower than 8s.
Yeah, I have to
This way we
redo
have a
my
chance,
secret
Jared.
cheat shuffling. I pulled much worse than an 8 this time. But yeah, just like he says that your skin will be a great garment for Ziptotech. You're like, what? Slam! As you guys come rushing into the room.
Excuse me, Sonny. Can I get my things back now? I really.
The Ace of Spades! Damn, I see lots of face cards out there. Which kind of makes sense because they don't exactly see the sky. I mean, there's gunfire going up above them, but this is down a little couple ways. We'll say they didn't hear yet. Clearly. Door kicks open. Literally all of you are before my 3, so just go in your order. Inside this room, you can see Jeffers being, who has been...
You mean Bogus?
Bogus! Why do I keep... I don't know why I can't think of your name for some reason. Who has been tied into a chair. And you can see
Do I still have my clothes on?
You do.
Okay, that's.
You're not naked. You're not naked yet.
Oh, they were about to. They were about to.
I guess you're probably not tied into the chair. You're kind of pulled down into the chair, and they're starting to forcibly undress you. You can see Jeffers, old man Bogus, being forcibly undressed by 2 of the heavies. Standing in front of him, you can see the mayor wearing weirdly Central American tribalistic garb and holding a flint dagger. And you can see behind him 2 more tribals.
I call dibs on the dagger.
Jerry's old character.
He's trying to sacrifice his new character.
Yeah. Jerry's character from our last Emerald's game.
Yeah. Why did you pull out the bear and just like?
He is not that scary. Don't you worry. I'm sure he's not.
Eric dusts off an old character sheet, has his stat block.
So whoever's first, Ace of Spades, do your thing.
I will. I'm going. Look, I know that Grimes really wants to shoot this mayor, so I'm just gonna do a called shot to the mayor's leg.
Okay.
So that'll be a -2, so it's a total of -3.
Okay.
Because I'm double tapping because it might just kill him. So maybe I shouldn't double tap with this.
No double tap.
Yeah,
No
do
double
it.
tap.
Just double tap.
Don't kill this rat bastard. I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, I will
Gotta say.
Just her.
Try.
not double tap.
Okay.
I'll double tap with the other gun.
Okay.
If I shoot at one of the heavies.
So this is at
What?
-4 instead, because you're not double tapping, so you don't have the +1. Because you're doing a called shot to the leg
Yes, at -2.
with dual wielding, which gives you another -2 because you're
You're right.
action.
You're
so
right.
it'd be
So
-1.
you're okay. You're right. So I will double tap because that
Does it make it
slightly
-2?
increases
Okay.
my chance of hitting.
Okay.
So it's -3.
Since you've decided to do this, I will now tell you there's going to be an additional -2 on the shot on him.
-5.
-5 total on the shot on Ziptotech.
That brings it down to a 0.
Okay, so I mean you missed anyway, but you see he jumps to the side very quickly as you pull and shoot at him.
Well, in that case, the other one's a called shot on him as well.
Okay, call to the leg again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bullet dodging.
bastard.
I think
Slippery fuck.
Boris the bullet dodger.
Because he dodges bullets, Alfie. That's also a miss.
He like you kick in here and you burst in and just like start unloading and he like dives to the side as the shot's
No, I
missing.
was doing the thing where I was just shooting at his feet to make him dance.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. I
Yeah.
see. It was all intentional.
Yep.
Can somebody rescue
who's
me?
next?
Can somebody help me out here?
Diamonds.
It's not your turn.
Clubs, not spades. Yeah.
You gotta talk.
I can talk.
I guess I'm.
Are you gonna go punch the heavy?
No, punch
Put
the
the
dude.
new
I have a gun.
He punches
confidence in his
Professor.
Oh my god.
Knocks him out so he'd shut up.
I'm just asking for help.
The question is now is
I'll use my
Mohan
gun like
or
a boring cowboy.
Successor of Mohan.
A boxer.
Going to wonder if
It's a 5.
5.
It says shoot one of the heavies.
You got
Yeah,
it.
who was it?
Hits.
Who was it?
No
that
raises,
was
but
the
it's-
boxer?
it's-
Mohan or the man possessing Mohan?
6.
Shake it, not stir.
One of the heavies is shaking.
Who's next? He pulls out his gun.
He pulls out his guns.
I pulled out my gun.
He was just standing here.
Who you shooting?
When Bogus got himself locked in the closet.
He's got himself locked in the chair.
Where is that slippery bastard?
The mayor?
Yeah, is he
Is that the
here?
thing? He's still in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, you firing at him?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll it. You
We
roll out
don't-
-2 on it. You're just -2.
We don't know if he's making some
'Cause he's
protect,
a-
or if he's the
So
protector.
that's
He's just
four-
making
4 hits.
Okay,
No raises before
Wait,
hit.
what about this guy?
That's a 6.
6.
Yeah.
At -2.
That might
So it's a 4. Either way would hit with no raise.
That's a 9er.
9er, shaken.
Okay. That's your second shot.
I'm gonna say because he's shaken, your
4.
second shot is not gonna be at a -2.
6 then.
Because so it'll still just be a hit with no raises. But over his toughness, that wounds him because
7.
7. That is enough to deal 1 wound to him.
There you go. Nice. Good job.
He kind of grazes along his
Hey.
side, and he's like,
That's a -1 to his persuasion rolls.
he's got
that
the
wound.
Can we roll the damage to see where he
Now
where
only
he
have,
Now.
he won't have the +6 he used to have. We'll only have +5,
Now.
which is still better than you.
He has 1 wound.
because he's still
Grimes has
more
1
hits.
Real smug on
Gotta
it.
rub it in
It's,
before you kill him.
Yeah.
He
has
farts
a
and
wound.
smells it.
So he has to roll off the injury table.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I was like, can we roll and see where he got it?
That's a good point. I
You roll
forgot
the
about that.
2d6 there, Grimes. Let's see some snake eyes.
8.
8.
I was hoping
Good.
for 2 ones.
Roll a d6.
5.
5. Okay. You shoot him. Busted him up. You shot him in the gut.
Good shot.
Oh, if it had been 2, maybe it would have been snake eyes.
It would have been amazing.
I'd say that's a -6.
Grimes kicks in the door and just shoots the second mayor of this campaign.
So that's Grimes. Who's after that?
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot a heavy.
Okay. Are you doing the shaken heavy? It'll make it more likely to hit him and injure him
No.
instead of just shaking him.
I'm gonna do the unshaken.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
bold
After all of this, Jeffrey's gonna have a lot to feed off of.
That is
Snacking on the
a 5.
5 hits. No
I wonder if
raises.
you'll be handsome if you
3d6
smack
plus
on
1.
a handsome man.
He won't be handsome if he sucks on. Well, the mayor won't be handsome if he sucks on.
5. Shaken, not stirred.
Good.
Their turn.
Wait,
2 of them.
5? No, that's an 8. That's a 9.
That's 9.
Oh,
You had him.
I was like, I was doing the one thing. Sorry, that's a 9. I was in the habit of just taking the higher score for the.
He doesn't realize that he got shot. He's just.
It's
Yes,
really been a long
shake it.
time since.
I just rolled for him to unshake himself. He gets an 11. He's unshaken and gets his turn.
Damn.
So, 3 of these guys are going to get to take shots. The one you shake is shooting at you. He misses.
Aha.
One is going to shoot at you. 6 explodes.
No.
What is 9? So that's a hit with 1 raise. What's your toughness again?
4.
Oh, that one doesn't get to explode. 4, 9. So that'll be 1 wound unless you soak it.
I'm gonna try to soak it.
Okay, spin the bin.
So a D4 and a D6.
You all wouldn't shoot an unarmed old scientist now, would you?
No, they were gonna skin you alive.
They're going to skin you and wear it.
No whammy.
Snake eyes.
And we roll snake eyes. I mean, it's you don't soak the wound, so you take the wound. You get. Let's find out where it is.
Oh, you just lost that.
Grimes, go ahead and roll me 2d6 and tell me what it is. Oh, snake eyes! Come on, snake eyes again. 7. But that's just guts again. Roll a d6. Look at all these gut shots.
One of those. Yeah, just one of those.
One. Your agility is reduced to die type until you get this injury healed. So 1 fired missed at you, 1 fired at you, and between the two of you, 1 will fire back at you. The guy that you shot
What's
at.
snake eyes? What?
Dick shot. 2 1s.
And the guy that shoots at you misses as well. Okay. This other guy is going to dash at you with this knife and try and stab you.
The mayor?
The mayor.
Damn.
That's not cool.
Creepy.
Don't stab me, sir.
What
I'm
is your
a fellow
parry?
occultist. My parry's a 5.
5. He ties it, so he's going to hit with no raise.
Well, on the plus side,
What's your toughness?
4.
4. 11. So 4 will be. That'll be enough for 1 wound. Just shy of 2.
Yeah.
Are you tough with anything?
Yeah, I've got 2 bennies left.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
You can try.
I might as well try.
Sure.
You've had great
Oh my
success.
God! So he tried.
I succeeded.
I'm trying to figure out in this moment what Mohan was doing to just tank all those bullets as I'm being stabbed with a ritual dagger. I do not.
You take a wound.
I take
roll
a wound
me,
and I am shaking.
2d6.
8.
8.
That's just guts.
That's just guts again. Roll me a d6.
Or we could roll a d12 instead if you want, so it averages out in the middle of myself.
That's true.
5.
And then 1 and 2 would be a dick shot. What was that? 5. You are
I think this is
busted.
a great win.
Strength is reduced to die type.
Doubles.
I see this as an absolute
I
miss.
assume the caveat to that is to a minimum of d4.
Correct. But you still have the injury that you have to get healed. And that's the end of their turn. That's a new round. No
Wait, so now since one of them, they're both dead or they're one shaken?
No, one of the heavies by the door was the one that we shot. I thought.
I thought one of them was the one holding.
There's only one heavy next to you.
No.
Nice.
So can I kind of cheat or try to shake him off? There we go.
I'll let you pull one card here if you want to try and shake loose of this other guy.
Yeah, man.
I think he's in the room. He might as well be
Yeah,
pulling
yeah.
cards for initiative. Even if it's just to be yelling.
This first
insults
round, they
from
still
the
had you
soundtrack.
pinned to the chair, but now it's a.
Even if it's just yelling insults from the chair or whatever. There you
Oh, there it is.
believe-
All right.
go. Diamonds is first.
Well, no.
Oh.
The King of Spades.
the slow like.
The slow race. We're gonna start with the 3 guys left. They're gonna take some shots. It's gonna be the same, one at each of the 3 of you. This guy is kind of like has a hand on your shoulder, but he's not like pinning you down anymore because he's in the middle of the gun. So we're just gonna go around left to right, starting with you. That's a hit with no raises. What's your toughness?
6.
Not shaken. You got 5. Hit roll on you. That's a miss. Roll on you.
Nice, hell yeah.
That's a hit with no raises. But what's your toughness?
6.
Not enough to shake you either. So two that don't get you.
Both
And then-
are undead party members, just taking bullets left and right.
You are
I'm,
going to
like,
get another
confused.
nightmare.
That's what we do.
Ooh, but he rolls very poorly. That's only a 3, so he does not get your parry.
Okay, so it's me. So I'm gonna just try and, just kind of like swat his hand away, like, let me go.
Go ahead and roll me a.
There it is.
What's the athletics?
Athletics.
I think it's athletics to get out of a grapple.
Athletics, exactly.
Go ahead and get a +2 on this because it's just his one arm trying to hold you.
That's a 3 because it.
So you're
Cause
so you're still held.
Yeah.
You're not able to get up out of the chair. He's got you held down.
Like, let me go.
Like, let me go. This guy's got a pretty firm grip on you, still pressing you down to the chair. He's like trying to kind of shoot over the top of you to keep you in front of him. That way, if somebody crit fails on a shot on him, they hit you. Who's next?
Wait a Coward.
Ryan. So I guess I'm going against his parry, right?
Yes, you'll be going against his parry.
Okay.
Which is better than 4.
So we'll double tap. That's a miss.
Okay.
And that's a miss.
All right. This guy's just too much up in your grill, stabbing at you. You're not able to, like, you're kind of like, you pull the gun up and he kind of like hooks it with his arm and tosses it
Actually,
aside.
none of that really matters because I need to make a spirit roll.
Oh, well, we'll roll it real quick and we'll see. You might get your bullets back. Let's hope you fail. Get your bullets back. Alright, yeah, you got the chance to waste those bullets.
That was the worst possible way that could have gone.
Who's next?
I'm next.
Go for it.
I see that he's tangling with our party member over there, so I'm gonna go and try and punch him.
Okay,
Oh, punchy.
Punchy.
roll that punchy punch.
Punchy.
Fiver does not.
Damn.
His parry's higher than. And with that, who's next? Jeffers?
Yeah.
I will shoot at the heavy that.
Let's hold him. Roll. Don't crit fail.
And there's 2 of them left?
No.
There's
Or
3
is-
left. There's 3 heavies left. One's holding him.
One's only. Okay, well, yeah, the one that he's doing is okay. That's 2.
2 miss. Grimes.
Come on, Grimes, help a brother out.
Is Grimes shaken?
No.
No.
Got injured last time, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a.
Oh.
So you're shaken.
You're shaken.
Oh.
You gotta roll spirit to get unshaken first.
Is it D8?
I got high spirits.
There you go. See these?
Oh, we really,
Oh.
the tables have turned.
Nope. So you're still shaken. You don't get your turn. That's fresh initiative.
I'm a little baby.
Well, it doesn't help that his feather's slippery.
This dude is a slippery fellow.
I don't even aim at that guy. That guy was literally just standing there.
It is
holding
saying-
down-
He's so slippery.
When you're going,
Making everybody
Yeah.
else harder to hit.
when you're going against his parry, he's not gonna get a slippery bonus. It's ranged.
It's nice.
It's good to know.
You know?
His parry is better than 4.
He's just so slippery that bullets slide off.
So they just slide right off of him. I have.
So it's a jack.
It's a 5.
That is
So who's
just
first?
me, unfortunately.
It's me.
Pick.
Alright.
Firing at that same fella?
Shoot that same fella.
Pick.
10.
10 hits with a raise.
Jeffers is watching.
That's 9.
Jeffers is watching the knife fight going on,
Well,
and just sort of casually
Well,
firing at the guy.
Dead.
And
This
then
guy
he
holding
actually
the gets
just
shot
turns
and tumbles
looks at
back dead.
Okay, I know my next action. I know my next course of action.
Who's next?
I think it's me.
Go for it. Punch it.
With a 5.
Nope.
Dang it.
Who's next?
6. So that's me. I'm gonna pick up one of the guns off the ground.
Okay, there's one right next to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up and I'm gonna fire at one of the other guys that
Other
shot.
heavies. Okay, roll it. Roll that shooting. Nice shoot. Real nice shoot.
It's a 4.
4 hits. No raises, but hits. And these are just 2d6 on these guns.
What 6 is kidding?
7.
7. Shaken, not stirred. Their turn. He's going to try and get unshaken. He does not. The
Yeah.
other guy is going to take a shot at.
Jeffrey just killed again.
Of course, the guy who just got
He
free.
misses.
Okay. Well, I don't think they got to my belt yet, so I'm pretty sure
The
I
other
have
guy
my
is going to
deflection
be
on
making-
still. So.
Making a stab.
So anyway, he started stabbing.
You moved up, but you haven't hit him yet. You shot him. Well, you haven't hit him. You hit him once, didn't you?
No.
No, Grimes did.
Grimes hit
Because he
you.
has 1 move.
I've just been shooting at him.
It's self-defense.
He's coming at the lady again.
That's
Coward.
Sounds like it's a good hit, dude.
What's your parry?
5.
5.
My parry is
Oh,
slightly
just
better than.
enough. Oh man,
My
just
parry
enough
is,
for 2 raises.
My parry is just slightly higher than not getting shot from.
What's your toughness?
Toughness is 4 because I'm small.
That's enough for 2 wounds, unless you try to silk.
That's 1 better left.
Okay.
roll it.
6 explodes. 6 explodes. It ended with a 2, so 14.
You don't take either of those wounds, and you're good.
So you just
Not shaken?
Yeah, it's like, where?
So now
how do you
it's
get
down
stabbed
to-
and not get hurt? I like that.
Now it's Grimes.
Now it's Grimes.
Grimes.
No, it's
Sure,
not.
okay.
It's Ed next. Ed's a 4.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
Let's go in.
Both of my pistols will be out of ammunition this round.
Don't worry, you got him.
6 explodes. 9.
9 will just hit.
Oh.
That's, it's hit, but no, he's got a parry, not quite of 9, but it's not enough for a raise.
Oh, okay. I was concerned.
Hey man, I made a Don't you remember Sergio? He had a parry of like
8.
12 or something stupid. What was that?
8 damage.
8 damage. That will. 8. So he is shaken, but not injured.
Second check.
Make it easier.
9. 8.
8 will hit.
It's a -1 technically overall. 7.
7. Oh, that'll actually
He's
deal.
shaken, yeah.
He's shaken. So his toughness is 7. You match it, so that should be 1 wound since he's shaken. Okay, 1 wound. That's
He's got 2 wounds.
And now?
Now it's
now
time
it's
to hit
Grimes.
some boy
This is
here.
your chance.
This is your moment. He is shaken.
You got the
Wait.
matching die.
Okay.
Crit, fail, crit.
That's a 10.
Explodes.
10 explodes.
19.
19 will hit with 2 raises.
So you roll those.
Who are you
first.
shooting at?
Those-
You're
those
shooting at the
explode.
mayor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Let's
Grimes has
get
been wanting to kill this
Okay,
guy
so that's
since
5,
he,
and then
since he
roll
came
it
to
again.
town.
These ones can't explode. Of course, it's 15.
15 is going to be.
But it was still a 6 and a 4.
I mean,
So.
yeah, still good.
That's going to be enough for the wounds to kill him.
There you go. Grimes,
How do you kill him?
How do you kill him?
Do you want it to be arbitrarily rolled for, or do you want to tell me how you shoot and kill this guy?
Shoot him in his pretty fucking face.
He comes up from stabbing.
He summons down, just bam, bam, 2 shots in his pretty face. Not pretty no more. Welcome back to being the prettiest Grimes. And with that, we're a new round of initiatives, right?
Yep.
There's just 1 guy left.
1 guy left.
Okay, he's got a shot. He's got a shot at her.
But I believe he's
Looking
shaken,
right.
though.
He is.
So.
I'd call this here fella a fanatic.
3.
He's still fighting at this point after the miner just got shot in the face.
I know.
A 5.
All that extra work, Jerry.
Shut up.
Alright. Any face cards? No. Highest is a 10.
10.
Okay, go spray.
There is a face card.
Oh.
But
now he's gotta get
He's unshaken. He doesn't get a turn because he didn't get a raise. So who's next?
There's a little lady.
I guess I will take an action to reload one of my guns. And fire at him.
Okay.
So this will be at a -2.
Just
No.
one gun, multi-action penalty.
This will be at a total of -3 from.
From one eye.
No, it's still just at a -1, isn't it? Because I'm
Are you done?
not doing because I'm not firing with the other hand, and I'm double tapping. So it's
What is your bad eye hindrance? What's the negative?
that's at longer range. That's like depth perception,
Oh, okay.
like throwing
So
and stuff like
it
that.
shouldn't be just a -2 for multi-action, +1 for double taps. It should be a -1.
It's the exact same roll I've been making. It'll just do. It's just. Only
Oh, I see.
once.
Double tap gives you a
Uh,
plus. I thought it was a -1.
It's a +1 to hit and damage.
But it uses 2 pieces of ammunition.
Right. For some reason, I thought it was minus, but that's the multi-action thing.
7.
7.
Did then.
He is. That definitely hits. No, he hasn't shaken anything.
9 damage.
9 exactly. No more, no less.
No more, no less.
Yay! Hey!
Very quickly.
I throw the gun. I go throw the gun to the side, and I'm like, all right, where's the rest of my shit?
It's in one of one of the guys' hands. You're able to pick it off of
It's
it.
another 14
I just start
rounds.
rearming myself with everything again.
Sheesh.
Well, you go exploring in the woods, find some skinned dead bodies that are burning, and all of a sudden you're about to be sacrificed to
Can I
the.
look through the house?
Yeah, you can.
Looting.
Looting the
I'm
game.
gonna check
Should
the
we
pockets on there.
attempt to apply any first aid before we lose that?
Who's wounded?
Me.
Me.
I'll try and apply first aid to.
I've been.
Okay, I'll do all the
Thanks.
Grimes then.
I have been.
I'm sick and tired of helping you.
Where's the...
What did I do?
Grimes shot a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
Including the man who stabbed me.
Yeah. I'm the hero
6
of the
explodes.
story.
That is an 8 for Ed.
Oh no,
Shut
you're
up.
doing Grimes. You're
First-
So Ed, your injury gets you. Your one gets you. Grimes, unfortunately.
I'm trying to patch up, but I'm just like...
You're Terrible.
I'm trying to like shake him upside down and see if the bullets fall out.
After I heal,
Speak
Ed,
of it,
I'm just gonna make the comment.
Don't worry about it.
Why did
Where's the
bullets go through you and you just...
Oh,
Because they move really fast.
Okay, quick question for
Erickson, you can apply a free
Careful.
+4 to any roll you want.
Alright, it's gonna be Norman's next intimidation check.
So I'm just gonna say this. Can I go loot the priest that was monologuing to me that I
Oh, yeah.
didn't hear a single thing? I also want that knife. That knife.
Yeah,
can come
there's a
with me.
flint dagger there.
It's calling me.
Looting over him, he is wearing weird ceremonial Central American garb and holding a dagger. He doesn't have his wallet on him right now. Those
Well,
are
I
his other
don't,
jeans.
I don't want his wallet. I want that dagger.
You got the dagger.
So it's mine.
It is an old. It seems like a fairly old but well made, kind of ornate. It has some like jade inlay in the handle, and it's a flint dagger.
All
Or some
right.
sort of jade-like stone. Go ahead. If anyone has a cult, or is there a religion?
There is a religion.
If you have religion or a cult, roll it.
What if I have atheism?
Is there a religion?
Then you are distinctly not able to.
not religion?
There's not a religion.
I'd let you roll academics.
All right.
I'd let you roll academics.
Academics.
That's this time.
Yeah, that was
Where'd all my bennies go? I can't read roll anything.
Hey, I'm all out
They
of
went
dice.
into all those bullets that went through you.
A fiver.
Fiver?
That's a 5 and a cult.
Okay. I'll take. You don't know anything about zip detect. What was yours on religion?
Mine was academic.
Academics, and yours academics.
Hold your pants together.
Both of you with academics
Yeah,
know that
zip
zip
detect.
detect is a. That's what he was like. This is like a gift to zip detect. Yada yada. Is like a I think Mayan god of like death and fertility or something like that, and is usually visualized wearing human skin, like as like a drapery. And you know that like it's specifically like a god that's about like lots of sacrifice and shit like that. This guy apparently thought he was the reincarnation of him.
Well, that explains why I found all those dead bodies over in the woods there burning. Man.
Gross.
Yeah. Why do you think they were dragging me off to this building here?
Well, obviously,
Find
this-
anything
Search into the house.
gold
Go ahead and roll me.
bars?
Also, if there's any,
Hey,
if there's any other armed guards in this town,
They ain't gonna be happy.
yeah, they might come around if they've heard the shit.
5.
Oh wait, 2 wounds.
2 wounds, 3.
So
You probably could
also,
have found something. Too bad you're just so shootable.
also
You
I
don't
want
find shit.
to make this to Gendrins.
Nothing worth taking.
Well, this is out of character.
Nothing worth like
You have a lot of dead
extreme
bodies
values
you
except
can
for like
feed on.
furniture.
Just saying.
Trying to steal a sofa? Go for it.
No, I'm talking about the ones we just shot and killed.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm gonna
Are you letting people watch you do that?
I'm gonna come back
Okay,
to the-
so
Well, Grimes is gone, right?
Yeah, Grimes is looking through the house and not finding you.
Because everybody else knows, so.
I mean, I know, but I think you're just
Don't.
into some weird shit. So
I mean, you know that he's got a skin condition. Would you be like, Jeffrey's always doing weird stuff like drinking this man's blood?
I would just think he's going delirious on some disease. I think he's got
It is so satisfying to have like fresh blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Can I,
isn't curdled milk. This is the good stuff.
Can I go looking for like a library or something here? Like
And oh gosh, these people probably like the people living in this town probably eat like nothing but authentic Mexican food. Their blood is so delicious.
Oh,
it's so good. A little spice to it.
Do I
Oh,
walk in on that?
no,
you're
You're out looking unsuccessfully for loot. I am going to rub it in every time.
No!
Look,
I'm
you're an
going to
agent
the
of
doctor.
chaos, so it's funny when I get to rub stuff.
So can I go can I look for like a library or something like that kind of that was explaining like a journal or something explaining what he was doing here?
You can, go ahead and roll me a notice see if you find something.
I need a doctor.
Oh no, the mayor's house tragically lit on fire. How terrible.
I want to go.
Penny on that one.
I want to go watch the front gate.
Okay.
Make sure there's not a bunch of people coming running.
That was even worse.
There's like a wine room.
Sure there is.
I'm just throwing hard liquor all over the place.
Okay.
It was a 4.
4. You find a journal. It's like this guy's ramblings, and it seems like this guy was convinced that he was the reincarnation of this death god, and that he just needed to make himself into this god in the right way, and he was practicing his like ceremony to skin somebody and wear their skin to ascend. He was like, I haven't found the right skin yet.
And Bogus was the one that he was like, yes, perfect.
Oh, the man skin.
You'd think that he probably would have tried to do it with all of your skin. Bogus just dug up shit first, so that's the first skin they brought him.
Yeah. So
Are we gonna see if the poster for Mohan's mayor murderers? I'm just gonna go upstairs and see if there's anybody like up.
You do not find anybody in this house
Okay.
after all that shooting. The other guy that you guys left behind is also not in this house anymore.
Perfect. Look at all this poor alcohol that's falling all over the place. So
Watch your elbows there.
I'm sorry. I'm swinging my elbows.
An elbow in the audience.
RKO out of nowhere. This house is ready to light up like a Christmas tree. You out front, some gunmen do start showing up.
As soon as the first ones come into range down at the end of the street, I'd like to just hit one with a large caliber buffalo
Roll a
rifle
shooting
from,
for me.
From way down here. This will slow him down.
there you go.
With this guy, I assume this is at medium or long range?
Yeah,
So that is a 6.
that'll hit.
I like this one because it's 2d10.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
It goes.
For just a 7 damage.
7 damage. It seems to be enough that they don't keep approaching. One guy gets fires and it grazes just past his head and he like ducks, and these people seem to think you've got the position fortified and they're not pushing up on you right now.
Alright.
You
Everybody
have
out?
time to light it like a Christmas tree.
Everybody out.
Everybody out?
This thing will,
Wait, you got the journals, right?
Yeah, I got that.
Alright.
you toss a match, this thing lights up and the house is a-burning.
There we go.
Hopefully that wasn't part of the ritual.
we see the freaking
Yes.
Mayan god bust
It
through.
turns out he has to die attempting to skin somebody, and then his house has to get burned down. Then he gets to
Very
skin somebody.
specific.
Weirdly specific. You guys, for the sake of brevity, burning the house down. These guys being scared because there's not. I mean, there's a couple of them scattered around the town left. If they learn that their boss is dead, they're gonna hightail it out of here.
It turns out there's a lot of angry villagers.
Yeah. So you guys are going to save the village of Pauhuara with this action. And there is going to be a harvest festival in your guys' honor as a night of partying, drinking, eating delicious food, and general merriment will commence.
That's my favorite job.
Roll a persuade.
Do you even have to ask? Just roll the persuasion
Sorry.
from now on.
+2.
Plus 2 total.
6 explodes.
And 4.
And 4
It
explodes.
works.
Yeah, you get laid.
Yeah.
Hey, you find some nice scenery to you guys have a good time.
Poor Mohan, he's got shit in the room with.
No, I'm not. You're going back to her place.
Yeah.
You're up partying all night anyways.
That's right.
And having saved the town of Pauhuara, unless there's something else you want to do, are you guys heading back to Toad?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Seriously though, I watched you get shot definitely at least once, maybe 3 times.
I sneak up on Mohan, I just
And
put
I'm
a finger in one of
fairly
the bullet
certain-
holes that went out his back, just like.
It is
How's this
so-
feel?
I'm fairly certain you died in Raska 2.
I was just knocked out.
Now, admittedly, I'm no doctor, but the town doctor thought you were dead.
Yeah, well, everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Everybody feels that way.
I ain't so sure, Ranger.
Listen, you want to keep out here working with me or not?
He could turn you in for a bounty and not think twice.
I just want to know.
What's up?
Now, Jeffress, I can understand watching him get shot and it not affecting him on account of his...
Condition.
Yeah, I was gonna say condition. Looking at the professor. Just
Listen,
wanting some answers.
all you have to worry about is that I'm on your side.
Little
And that
lady,
you're on my side.
I appreciate that.
little lady, I'm just gonna say
Are you
this:
so
adrenaline's a hell of a thing, and in high tense
I
situations.
got a lot of secrets. Why are you so secretive? I got a lot of secrets.
Got a lot of secrets.
Why are you pretending so hard? You don't owe this guy anything. You are you.
I'll drop it.
There you go. Appreciate it.
I'll keep my eye out.
Oh, you'll probably see some more crazy shit.
More bullets going through me and not doing nothing.
I should just pump
Unless
my
you're-
fingers so that I can just soak every roll.
Pumpkin it just literally be this fucking brawl.
And
Unless you're
there are edges to get more pennies.
And unless you're Grimes, you're always at 2 wounds. You never get.
I'm gonna go to the doctor, I swear.
You guys are riding back, I assume, to Arkansas, unless there's something else you want to do along the way. Or the
At some point, I'm gonna need to buy more ammunition. I went through a lot of pistol over the course of this.
So hopefully either Toad or Raven gives us a nice little payday for this.
That'd be great.
I'm gonna
You
be-
wanted your payday? You might have to go to Toad and get it.
I'm gonna be.
You're going back to.
Oh, going back to 2.
You're going back to Toad. That's right. So going back, you kind of go through the town. Town's much the same was. You go out to kind of that outskirt part of town, a little ways away from town, down this kind of main stretch. The Bennet home.
The Bennet estate.
Exactly. And walking up to the Bennet estate, you feel like you may be some of the first people to get here after some shit has gone down. As you walk up, you see a pretty gnarly blood-stained splatter on the door, on the wall next to the door, and slumped in front of it, dead, is the man who welcomed you to this estate when you first arrived. Looks like his middle has been blown open with a shotgun.
Ah, hell.
Yeah.
Gear up.
Pulls out my bolt.
Pull out your gadgets.
I'll take. Oh, is that what we're doing?
And stepping into the Bennet estate, you see in front of you in this main foyer, strung up on a wooden, more or less cross, the headless body of Toad, and sitting in front of it, her head with a piece of paper nailed through her skull, hanging in front of her face.
Oh, the
And
Catholic
with
Church.
that is where we're going to stop this episode of Devils of the West.
There we go.
Thank you all for watching, and let's find out what just happened next time.